Tommy Lyons, you got the accordion with you. You're going playing tonight.
I sure have, yeah. We're playing a few tunes here on the Atlantic coast tonight, myself and T.P. Lynn and Eamon Connolly.
And you'll have a bit of dancing, I believe.
We hope to have a bit of dancing as well, although it's a bit quieter this time of the year now. The tourists have
Yeah,
left
well,
the scene, but hopefully some of the locals will be around.
Are you along with the music?
I've had the music about 30 years, roughly.
30 years.
Yeah.
How did you get into it?
Well, there was always an accordion in our house. My father played a little bit. And when I was 12 or 13, I got interested and I started to play by ear. I started to pull and push and got some funny sounds out of it at the start. But then I gave it up completely, probably for about 15 years. Because back at that stage, you're talking about the 60s, early 70s, the show band scene was big. So I followed the country and western scene, but didn't play anything. And then when I was in my late 20s and I was giving up the football, there was always an urge there to play traditional. So I bought myself an accordion like this, not this one now actually, one like it, and taught myself. Very slow process, pulling, pushing, dragging. But I think I got there. I got to a reasonable level anyway, a level where I enjoy it, and the people I play with seem to enjoy it as well.
Oh, people do it. I know that for sure. Cause I have a listen myself now and again.
They do.
I used to have more listens when I was going to the pubs. We all have stopped going to the pubs nearly, haven't we?
We have indeed. The great thing about the music, it can be played at home, or where there isn't drink.
Would you ever play at home?
I would, yeah. I'd often play a few tunes at home, and sometimes we go to one another's houses, and we go to the Flag Codes as well.
Do you ever play in a band?
Never played in a band as such,
never
but I played
band,
mainly as informal sessions where a group get together.
You do the pubs around here?
We do the pub. Not so much now, I just do one night a week.
You're regular in Hobins, you know?
Regular in Hobins, there every Saturday night. Myself and Liam Greenless and Rita Gale and TP joins us occasionally. And the great thing about the music is that say the last two Saturday nights now, we had a couple from Switzerland that joined us.
Yeah.
He's a very fine piper and she's a very fine fiddle player, playing the best of traditional music. So that's the fascinating thing about music, is that people you never met before, if they play your music, you sit down, away you go, and it gels as if you were playing for years.
So you create great friends?
You can make great friends, you can indeed.
I was going to say, you're from Louisburg, is it?
From Louisburg originally, a little village called Fermile, which is about 2.5 miles west of Louisburg. It's on the main Louisburg-Killadoon road.
Did you play a bit of football?
I played a bit of Gaelic first of all with Louisburg back in the 70s, and I played a small bit of rugby there in Westport in the early 80s.
I think you're a handy Gaelic player from what I hear.
Reasonable now, reasonable.
Yeah, I
played with the club during what we called the bleak years. We didn't win anything in those years. We promised a lot but delivered very little.
Well, that's a very common complaint with sportsmen.
It sure is.
I played a long time myself and I had very little to show for it, which I had the crack.
The most important thing, I enjoyed it. And I often thought actually playing football on teams that didn't win much gave me a great grounding for life. You learn to take the knocks and
you learn to lose.
Absolutely.
And you learn to be part of a team.
Very much so. Very much so. And the other great thing, I was very lucky. I got out of it unscathed, because I know so many fellas, and you know them as well, that ended up at the end of their football days with an awful bad knee or two bad knees or bad joints or whatever. So I was lucky in that regard.
Anyway, it didn't affect your fingers.
It did.
That's the main thing.
Fingers is right, thankfully.
So I better let you back down to the stage.
Yes, I'll go down and join the boys. Yeah.
Okay, thanks very much, Sammy.
Thanks yourself, Ali.
And we'll record one or two below, okay?
As they say, we'll see you around. Okay.